In the realm of the spirit, the Lord gave me an important message for the people of Biafra. There is a plot not to release two Biafran agitators. The Lord opened my eyes and I began to see a lot of shooting going on in River State. I see a lot of companies coming to Abia State, but I see a hand that is blocking it in the realm of the spirit. They are going to do everything possible to remove the governor of Abia State from the governorship seats. A serious power tussle will go on there in Benue State between the Boko H group and the military. The Lord said if Nigeria want to defeat the Boko H group, the first thing they must do to defeat the Boko H group is to tell themselves the truth. Good day to you and welcome to this channel. I have a special prayer for you. May the Lord bless you. May the Lord favor you. See you and welcome to the channel. In case you are watching for the first time, I am Prophet Mike ObiGod. Please, if you are watching for the first time, do well to subscribe to this channel and switch on your notification button so that when prophetic messages like this one is dropped in this channel, you'll be aware and you'll be in the know. So if there is anyone we need to pray, it comes to manifestation. We'll join our faith together as children of God and pray. It comes to manifestation. And if there is anyone we need to pray, it doesn't come to manifestation, we'll also join our faith together as children of God and pray. It doesn't come to manifestation, because I know for sure that if there is a man to pray, there is a God to answer. I don't want to waste your time. I want to go straight deep into the prophetic messages that the Lord have given to me that will be happening in Nigeria. But subscribe to this channel if you have not done so. Switch on your notification button if you have not done so, and wait for Monday live evening program where we'll come live here to pray and seek the face of God, tender our supplication in the altar of prayer. And I know that God is going to answer us, because the word of the Lord say that if the people that are called by my name will humble themselves and seek my face, say from heaven He's going to answer us. God bless you as you do so in the mighty name of Jesus. I want to go straight deep into the prophetic messages that the Lord have asked me to speak about. And the first thing that the Lord have talked to me about that will be happening in the country Nigeria, the Lord opened my eyes and showed me a vision, and I see soldiers fighting against non-soldier group. I saw soldiers are fighting against a non-soldier group, and I began to ask what is happening, because there was a lot of ammunition and war equipment that was used. They were using a lot of war gadgets and war equipment to fight this particular fight. So I was asking in the realm of the spirit, and the Lord showed me that this is the military fighting against the militant. And I was asking what is going on, and the Lord showed me a place, and this place happened to be in Nigeria, and this thing happened to be in a state called Benue State. And in the realm of the spirit, the Lord began to explain this vision to me and begin to tell me that the Haram, when I say Haram, let me say, okay, Boko H, the Boko H group, all of a sudden are going to get into a fight with the military, and this is going to be a serious power tussle that will be going on there in Benue State. A serious power tussle will go on there in Benue State between the Boko H group and military. So I am praying to God that God gives the military what it takes to defeat. But there, as I was praying and asking God that what are we going to do about this Boko H group, the Boko H group, and the Lord told me that these people are laying claims that if Nigeria decide to defeat the Boko H group, Nigeria should start by telling themselves the truth. The Lord said that if Nigeria decide that they want to end this Boko H group that have been terrorizing Nigeria and the northern area of Nigeria, they have to start by telling themselves the truth. And I was asking, what is this about? And the Lord said that everything that is happening in the Boko H group, some people are aware of this matter, that everything that is happening in the Boko H group, that some people are aware of it. I can't start mentioning or directing it. When I say some people, you should know the people that I'm talking about. I can't start directing them, but when I'm talking, as I'm talking right at the people, they know themselves, and you and I know the people that I'm talking about. The Lord said if Nigeria want to defeat the Boko H group, the first thing they must do to defeat the Boko H group is to tell themselves the truth. When I begin to ask more in the realm of the spirit, the Lord said that it's this Boko H group that a lot of people know what is happening, and this a lot of people are people of important personnel, people that are elites in the country, people that matters a lot in the country, that a lot of them knows what is going on with the Boko H group, and a lot of them knows what is going on in the Boko H group. So the Lord said that if Nigeria is really interested in ending this Boko H group, that Nigeria should do the needful by telling themselves the truth and come out and say, okay, you are ready to end this. Because what is happening there is that while the military are doing everything possible to combat this Boko H group, there are people that are leaking information that even inside the military, a part of these people that are elites are giving important information on what is a plan to do next, what maybe the military plan to do next, what they try to carry out their activity, how they try to carry out the activity, that this is leakage of information. And when I try to understand this vision and this message very, very well, the Lord spoke to me and said that even amongst the people who are parading themselves as people who want to end the movement of this Boko H group, that there are intels, there are saboteurs that are passing out informations concerning the movement on how to end this Boko H group. So if Nigeria want to end this Boko H group, that Nigeria should do the needful by telling themselves the truth. Now, this is the first time that I'm discussing about this Boko H group in this channel, and it's as a result of the vision that the Lord have shown me there in Benue State. But I pray that the mighty hand of God step in and seize the situation, and what needs to be done to bring the Boko H group to end, let that thing be done, and let the Boko H group be put to end, because a lot of lives have been taken as a result of this Boko H group. And if this matter is all of a sudden coming up in the realm of the spirit, it means that the cry of people, God is hearing it, and God is bringing a solution to this issue concerning this Boko H group. But first of all, Nigeria needs to tell themselves the truth. Don't be surprised that later God is going to visit this matter and emphasize on this matter on how to end it, even though the people who are involved or the Nigeria have not decided to tell themselves the truth. No matter how deep these secrets are, God is going to expose and bring a way to end the sufferings and the crying of the families who have been injured and left devastated as a result of the movement of this Boko H group. But I pray that the mighty hand of God go there and seize the situation, and I pray that God gives the military victory over this movement that I see in the realm of the spirit that will be happening in Benue State. May the hand of the Lord step in and seize the situation, and may the perfect will of God be done in the mighty name of Jesus. Now, there is a difference between the Fulani bad gangs and the Boko H group. There is different. The Fulani bad gangs and Boko H group is entirely two movements, entirely two different movements. But the thing is that some of this Boko H group are disguising as a Fulani bad gang and operating all over the country in Nigeria, while some of the Fulani bad gang are disguising also as a Boko H group and also causing a lot of harms in the country in Nigeria. But this is what God has shown me. The Lord said this is going to be a power tussle there in Benue State. A serious power tussle will go on there in Benue State between the military and this Boko H group. The military might come across this Fulani bad gang and have a power tussle with them. I have an issue with them. I have this power tussle and fighting with them. And the military will also have a means to fight against this Boko H group, because they are all terrorist group and they are working hand in hand one way or the other, directly or indirectly. But what we are praying for is victory, and let God give the military victory, because what I see in the realm of the spirit is serious power tussle. Power tussle is going to be very, very heavy. A serious confrontation between the Boko H group and the Nigerian military. May the Lord take control, and may the perfect will of God be done in the mighty name of Jesus. And you that
the will of God be done, and may God see us through, because it is a lot in Nigeria. So please, brothers and sisters, help me click the link in the description box to watch the continuation, because this video is into two categories. I don't want to put it into one particular video to make it too long and too boring, so I decided to separate it into two. So please click the link in the description box and watch the next part, when he has a lot to say concerning Biafra, concerning the governor of Abia State, and what is about to unfold in Nigeria this couple of days. And let's chat about what the man of God has to say about the Boko H group and Fulani herdsmen in Nigeria. This video is a lot, but I feel like a lot of us saw it coming, and a lot of us felt like enough is enough, because a lot of injustice is actually happening in Nigeria. A lot of injustice that you cannot close your eye to it. When you see it, you're sick down to your stomach. It is just so heartbreaking that the Nigerian authority is not really doing anything. I remember Benue State governor came out and he he was crying that a lot of injustice that is happening in Benue State right now, he has nothing to, like, he cannot do anything to help his people. He cannot do anything to make sure that there's stability in the land, in communities and villages around Benue State. And I'm like, God, why is it that he's the governor of Benue State? Can't he give orders to uniform personnel and then they go to protect these villages? But one thing I was made to understand is that in Nigeria, people are in charge. There are people that say let there be light and there will be light. There are people that will say, oh, let there be this and there will be that. There are people that will say, oh, this will not happen and it will not happen. Sometimes a lot of video has make its ways on social media when this group of individuals came to say, oh, we are being fueled by your political leaders, we are being fueled by this and that and that. They didn't actually make mention of name, but they tell us that all fingers are actually pointing at the political sectors in Nigeria, that most of the havoc that they are causing in the land, that these people are aware and they are doing it so that they can distract individuals and a lot of citizens from what is actually happening in the nation, you understand? So but sometimes it seems like these people have gone out of control. It's like you don't have control over your dog. You cannot put that dog on leash anymore. Whatever the dog wants to do, that is what the dog will do. At this point, I feel like that is what is actually happening in Nigeria currently. If not, make it make sense why people are unalive on daily basis, communities are being attacked on daily, weekly, monthly basis, and nothing is being done about it. And people have been crying for the past 12 years plus that, oh, a lot of things are going on in Nigeria, things that we do not have control over, things that we cannot change, and things that it is only the will of God that can actually change this thing. I'm actually glad that Prophet Mike ObiGod has a lot to say concerning this and what God has actually revealed to him. A lot of individuals shy away from this particular topic. They don't want to talk about it because they are tired. It seems like when you are giving instruction and when you tell people that, oh, pray for Nigeria, pray for lands that are under attack, people feel like we are tired. Anything you do, these Nigerian politicians, they have their way of doing things to their favor. See, one thing you need to know is that God reveals to redeem, and whatever God has been revealing to his servant, believe me, you is going to come to pass. And the best we can do is to stand in place of prayer, pray, commit these things into God's hands, that if it's the perfect will of God, let it come to pass. Because people are tired. People cannot go to their farmland anymore. People cannot go to their place of work. People cannot like move from one state to another. You want to talk about insecurity in Nigeria? Like, see, sometimes when you go to the northern part, north central, middle belt, that is when you will know that a lot of things are happening in Nigeria. Probably you are in Abuja or Lagos, you don't really feel the heat of this thing, or you don't have a family member or friend or loved one that comes from the northern part of Nigeria. You will think that these things are normal. You think that, oh, probably maybe they are saying it or it's just like a movie. Honestly, before I used to think, like, when I saw some things concerning their first attack, I think that was 2017, and I saw the way human beings were unalive, and I was like, could this thing be real, or is happening in another country? Could it be in Nigeria? Like a whole lot of could it, because I was in denial for so long until this thing happened in my own community, and a lot of individuals that I knew that would send me on an error were unalive by these Fulani herdsmen. And I'm like, God, please protect your children, protect the lands of Nigeria, protect our state, protect our community. Right now, when you say, oh, your community is inhabitable by individuals because these herdsmen are moving through our forests, our farmlands, even through our villages, and when you want to say pim, they unalive you. I think I made a video earlier on and I said that last week, I think that was last week, towards last weekend, a lot of people were unalive in Benue State, I think under Otokpo local government to be precise. And honestly, when I saw those videos on social media, I'm like, God, not again, not again. Why? Why can't the government actually do something? Why can't uniform personnel like soldiers be sent to actually make sure that there is peace in the land. I thought that these uniformed individuals are there to make sure that they put stability and peace in our land, but it seems like that is not the case. These people have their agenda. So sometimes I began to wonder, and I asked myself, is it that there is a blood-sucking demon in Nigeria that feels like blood should be spilled on daily basis? Because today, if it's happening in this particular community, give it within a couple of hours, it's happening in another community or in another state within the cohort of North and Middle Central, which it is bad. Please, Baba Tinubu, we are begging on you, we are calling on you. We need help, we need aid, because people are losing their life on daily basis. Let's forget about properties, let's forget about things. We are more concerned of individuals' life. These people, Nigeria is already tough already. There's no doubt about it. Nigeria is hard like a rock, a solid rock. So all everybody is asking for is for their land to be safe enough for them to be able to go to cultivate and carry out their day-to-day activity. Communities that used to be bubble, communities that people look forward to go back home during festive period, season periods to celebrate with their loved ones, they cannot do that anymore because these communities are no longer safe for individuals to go to. And this is not the only time that I share these prophecies on this platform. I always say that I will make it a point that I want to create awareness by sharing prophecies, by revealing what God is actually saying to his servant, that this and that is going to happen. I've made it a point because I know that it's part of education and it's part of learning. Sometimes when you hear that God speaks and God say this and that will happen, you need to protect yourself. You need to rise up to the occasion and make sure that you are safe, because you confess. If you're gone, you're gone. You understand? It's not like when this set of individuals are being captured by communities, vigilantes, and then something happened to them, then they will say, oh, they are coming to fish out the person, and they will make sure that they fish out that particular individual and then try to jail you or probably send you by Sharia law. Like, make it make sense. Make it make sense, because it's only in Nigeria that you see these things unfolding. And I'm tired, honestly. I don't even know what to say at this point, and I don't even know what I can say to make it make sense, if you understand. I'm making this video from a place of a heavy heart, because honestly, things are just not good in Nigeria right now, and it breaks my heart that this used to be a country that a lot of people look forward to come for visit, tourists, and a whole lot of things. But right now, people cannot even come because they'll tell you, say, oh, now Nigeria, you they go anything where you use carry, now you go take dance more, because Nigeria is not safe right now, and the government is not putting anything in measure to make sure that places are safe for individuals. So that is just what I say. Let me come here and rant with each and every one of you. I pray that the will of God is being done. I pray that the will of God is being carried out, because if it is not God that will come to our aid at this point, make it make sense that who is going to come to our aid. And I pray that if the Nigerian soldiers should face these people in battle face to face, I pray that they have an upper hand, because you know what it means. Soldiers have been complaining that they do not have what it takes to actually face these people in battle, because the kind of machine these people are using, how Nigerian government won't get the money make they give them this thing where they go take face these people. So I don't know, but one thing I believe strongly is that God is more than everybody, and when God wants to fight our battle for us, He's going to fight it without any machine. He's going to fight it without any experience. Is going to fight it without things that we never imagined that we could overcome, because enough is enough. Enough of the innocent bloods that are being spilled on the lands of Nigeria. Honestly, I don't even know what to say at this point, so I will end this particular part in this particular junction. But please try to click the description box below to watch the next part, to hear what God is saying concerning Nigeria, especially Benue State, and what is about to happen if they should really face each other in place of battle. So that is just what I want to say. God bless you, and please do not forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel if you have not subscribed already, and also turn on the post notification to get notified, so that whenever we upload a new video, you'll be the first to be notified. And if you're a returning subscriber, oh my goodness, I want to use this opportunity to say a very big thank you. Thank you for always tuning in, and thank you for always watching our video. God bless you as you do that all the time, and I'll see you in the next one shortly. Please help me share this video. It is very important that a lot of people should be made aware of what is about to unfold, and let's put it in place of prayer and pray that the will of God is being carried out at the end of the day. Let's pray that God comes to our aid, because if it is not God, I don't know who we are going to run to or cry to at this point, at this junction. But I know that God is above every other person, above every other individual, above every crisis and terror that is going on in Nigeria. So I'll see you in the next one shortly. Bye for now, guys.